Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I'm so excited to do. It is going to be a new haul, and in my recent fashion we have a little bit of everything in here, from fragrance to around the home, some things for your kitchen, for your bathroom. I have some fashion, and I even bought a cookbook. Your girl bought a cookbook. So before we get started, I do want to say that I am able to work with Dossier on today's video. So thank you so much to Dossier for working with me on this one. I'm going to chat with you over some of their fragrances that I've gotten recently, what I've been loving, and also why I am loving the brand. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, welcome. So I do start my videos with an outfit of the day. So today we just have on some black jeans and the shirt here that says honey. I do have plans tonight. I'm going out for a little event in Las Vegas and still just trying to decide what to wear. So don't know what I'm wearing yet. I don't think it'll be this, but it'll be something. I'm gonna wear something to that event, but I will link everything that I have on down below. I used the Glam Light and Chuggy palette today. Used a new lip product from LYS. I have a little demo on my Instagram and also my TikTok with their new Moisture Matte Lipsticks. So again, all of that will be linked down below. But like I said, I am getting to partner with Dossier for today's video, which has me really excited because some of you might know I've been trying to become a fragrance girly. I think that I've been doing a pretty good job. I have tried a few fragrances from Dossier in the past, and I was purchasing them because they are so much more affordable than some of the other fragrances that I love. We might know that I do love me some Tom Ford, Tobacco Vanille, but that stuff is just so expensive, and sometimes even if you can get it on sale, it still just feels like a lot of money. So I first started buying from Dossier because of their great price point. You get fragrances for $29, $39, and obviously when some of the perfumes that I enjoy are $200 plus, that just gets to be a lot of money. So it feels kind of like a full circle moment that I now get to work with them in today's video, which has me very excited. But a few other reasons why I enjoy the brand, not only for their price point, but they even have a great return system. If you get a fragrance and you just don't love it, which that can definitely be the case, I think their website lays it out really well. Even if you're not a big fragrance person or know the notes off the top of your head, I feel like it's described really well on the website of what you'll be getting. But say you get something in and you're just not vibing with it, they do have a 30-day return period where you can send back an unsealed bottle and you will get a full refund. They also have some great discounts and bundle deals on their website, which is up to 25% off and free shipping when you order 3 bottles. And again, with their price point, I mean, you can be purchasing for yourself. This makes a great gift. You know, fragrance is one of those that always gets included in gift guides. They did also give me a discount code, which has me so excited, and this is Samantha March XO10. I'll have it on the screen. I'll have it in the description box along with the link. I'll link all of the fragrances that I'm going to be talking about as well in today's video. That's not an affiliate link. That is just a discount code for you. But if you do want to try out Dossier, which I really do recommend, especially if you want to get into perfume, or if you're someone like me, like you want to, but sometimes you forget. Like I would always forget to put my perfume on. I had to start like putting it out on my vanity so I would always remember, and now I just keep fragrances like scattered a little bit of everywhere. But if you're afraid that you'll kind of get it and forget it, this is a much better way to try something and find something that you love because of their great price point. So let's jump into some of these because I think that you're going to be very excited. So the first one that I have is Woody Chestnut, and looking at the website, it says this one is inspired by the replica by the fireplace, which I love that fragrance. I think it is fantastic. So many of you recommended that to me, but I always buy the, do I have it here somewhere? I usually, like I said, I got my fragrances a little bit of everywhere. I usually just end up buying these little guys, which I do love for travel, and it's great, but it's also because I have a hard time paying that much money on a full-size fragrance. But the Woody Chestnut, this is $29. The top notes are pink pepper, orange blossom, and cloves. Middle notes, chestnut, guaiac wood, and cade wood. And the base notes are vanilla, Peru balsam, and cedar wood. I mean, this is just that like warm, cozy, but a little bit of spicy scent in here. I think this is a great nighttime scent. This is probably what I'm gonna end up wearing tonight, I think, but Woody Chestnut I know is going to be, and really was, just an instant favorite for me. And like I mentioned, Tom Ford and Tobacco Vanille, which I love, which is so expensive. This one here, we have Powdery tobacco, which is inspired by the tobacco vanille. So again, top notes, tobacco, ginger, apricot. Middle notes are honey, vanilla, and cocoa. Base notes are the tonka bean, dry fruits, and blonde woods. This one is just a vibe. This scent makes me feel more like sophisticated, I want to say. It makes me feel more confident when I put it on. This is another one that I think is a great going out or a great date night scent. This one here, like this is a great, like if I was going on a first date with anybody, this is what I would be wearing because it would make me feel just confident and ready to entertain awkward conversation for an hour over french fries and wine. You know, I think that sounds great. But Powdery tobacco, this, I mean, you can't, I feel like you can't go wrong with any of these four that I'm about to share with you, but Powdery tobacco. Next up, I did want to show you one in the box so you can see how it comes. So when you get the box, you open it up like here. It says iconic scents, designer quality with no markups. And then I love that each one does come with a little card as well. And it goes over the notes of the perfume. We have the concentration, there's a thank you here. And then it does also say how it works. And it talks about the return policy and how to do a return if you are not completely satisfied. And then you have the fragrance that sits in here. So this one is Woody Sage. This one is inspired by the Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt Cologne. I know that one is another really popular one and one that I have and enjoy. This one is such a great, I'll read the notes. We have top notes, fig tree, grapefruit. The middle notes are marine notes and amberette. The base notes are clary sage and amberwood. This one just has that very fresh scent. I think this is perfect for like spring, summer days. I want to say like clean and fresh scent to it, but without being too overpowering. That's what I really like about all of these scents as well, is every time that I've worn one, I don't feel like it's too much or it's too overwhelming or too overpowering, but I still always get compliments of like, wow, you smell good. And I'm like, thank you. I like that the website is also super easy. If there is a fragrance that you have heard or that you've loved or people have recommended, but you just don't want to pay that price point, their website is super easy to be able to search if there's something that you're looking for to see if they have one that is inspired by it. And they say that they're always adding new scents as well. So maybe a favorite of yours isn't there yet, but it doesn't mean that it won't be coming. And then the final one that I have, this is one that I went a little bit out on a limb for, but this is the one that I keep wearing, which is so funny to me. So this one is the Ambery Cherry. So this one is inspired by the Tom Ford Lost Cherry, and I have seen so many people recommend that one to me. So many people say that you love it. This one is $326 less expensive than Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Holy bananas. So this one is $49. So we have the top notes of cherry, almond, and cinnamon. The middle notes are clove, rose, jasmine, and plum. The base notes are Peru, balsam, tonka bean, and vanilla. This one smells so good. So I wasn't sure if I would love the cherry route because if you can tell from my first few, I like scents that are almost a little bit more like unisex, I would say. Like sometimes I buy colognes and people are like, that's a cologne. And I'm like, I know. And I love it. I like things that have that more tobacco, the spicy scents, the warm scents. So cherry, I was like, I'm not so sure. Like what if it smells like cherry cough syrup? It doesn't. It doesn't. I keep wearing this one. I keep wearing this one. I've had so many of my girlfriends, every time I show up, they're like, are you wearing that one again? I'm like, it's me again. So the Ambery Cherry, I'm very surprised because this was kind of like my wild card pick from the website. The other three I figured I would love, but this one I do as well. So those are the 4 scents that I have added to my Dossier collection. Again, I will have these linked down below. I will have that link, the discount code Samantha March XO10. I'm really excited to be able to work with them, to work with a fragrance company and one that I have used before, I've recommended before. I still wear their fragrances that I've originally bought. I think it's just really cool. So I'm excited to share these with you. Let me know if you've tried any fragrances from Dossier, or if you're planning to pick any up, or if you have any other favorites that you think I should try out. And again, a big thank you to Dossier for working with me on this video, and thank you all so much for giving me these opportunities, but I got a few more things to show you in this haul. All right, next up, I feel like I should do the things that belong in my fridge so I can put them back. So next up, I have been trying to become a breakfast girly. Okay, so I've been trying really hard. I've been going through some health things. I have been diagnosed with adrenal PCOS. One thing that has been recommended is to eat breakfast to help balance my blood sugar levels throughout the day. So I have been really trying to make that change. And one thing that I say is when you're making changes or you're doing things that are unfamiliar or maybe that you don't want to do, but you know that you should do, if you can get cute things, like if you want to start going to the gym, you get like a cute workout set. Maybe that will inspire you to go to the gym more. Or if you're making breakfast, buy these cute jars because they'll make you want to make breakfast and then make you want to eat breakfast. So this is an example of what I have for breakfast. This is strawberries and coconut milk blended together. Added in some 0 sugar Chobani yogurt, chia seeds, 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, some honey, mix it all together, and then I refrigerate it overnight so the chia seeds expand in the liquid. And then in the morning I add on toppings like banana. The other day I had raspberries, granola, and also cinnamon. And then I love that these come with the spoon, and then you just eat your breakfast like so. I thought that these were super cute. I actually have another set of bowls in my Amazon cart right now as well, but I was so used to intermittent fasting for I can't even tell you how many years it's been that I've done intermittent fasting. So trying to get back into breakfast and also healthy breakfast, not Starbucks. It has been almost a full 2 weeks since I have had my 42 grams of sugar in a grande iced chai latte. That was a slap in the face when I realized how much sugar was in that. But you know, not donuts, not anything like that, like actual like good for you breakfast. So I thought those were cute. And then I know that I've mentioned Olipop on my channel before, but I placed another order for Olipop because I hadn't been going to Target because my routine was always go to the post office, go to Starbucks, and then walk around Target with my Starbucks. And because I have been trying to cut out sugar, I haven't been going to Starbucks, and I'm like, if I go to Target, I'm gonna wanna go to Starbucks. So I just haven't been going to Target either. And that's usually where I buy my Olipop, but you can buy them on Amazon as well. So I just got a 12 pack. This is my personal favorite flavor. It's the Dr. Goodwin. It tastes like, to me, it's like similar. It's inspired by Dr. Pepper, which is my favorite. So Olipop supports digestive health. It has prebiotics, botanicals, and plant fiber. So in here, for example, there's only 3 grams of sugar, which I want to say I looked at what like a Dr. Pepper was, and I think it was like 55 grams of sugar, like just something that, you know, it's like absolutely insane. And it's made with ingredients like cassava root fiber, chicory root inulin, Jerusalem artichoke inulin, you know, just the standard things that I have in my pantry. They have the stevia leaf, Himalayan pink salt, there's green tea caffeine, which is where you get your caffeine from here. So this isn't something that I drink on a daily basis because, again, been trying to cut out sugar as much as I can and refined sugar as much as I can. I also don't drink a lot of caffeine, but a couple nights a week, if I make myself, you know, a fun dinner at home, feels nice to be able to pop an Olipop. I usually put it in a wine glass. I feel a little bit fancy since I don't drink a whole lot either. I've been making different like mocktails and that sort of thing, and Olipop is great for that. So I'm gonna go put these back in my fridge. So maybe let's just continue on with like more pantry items. This is just another repurchase. This is the Bloom Greens and Superfoods. I got the coconut one, so this is just the greens powder. I add this to water in the morning, use a frother to mix it up and drink it like so. The different blends in here are fiber, green superfood, pre-probiotic, fruit and vegetable, antioxidant, digestive enzyme, and adaptogenic blend. So I started Bloom, I don't remember, October maybe or so. So every so often I go through these. I also really like their sticks because I take those to travel. When I went on the cruise in January, I just grabbed a handful of sticks to take with me, and then I could just put them like in my water bottles and that kind of thing. So that way I always have my Bloom Greens powder. I also purchased a 6-pack of the Kettle and Fire bone broth. This is just the classic beef bone broth made with 100% grass-fed and grass-finished beef bones. So I drink bone broth every morning as well. Sometimes I'll grab them at Trader Joe's. But again, if I am not going out or if I'm about to run out, I just order a 6-pack off Amazon and it gets delivered right to my door, so that's always great. So this has, in one container, there is 19 grams of protein, and I usually do half each morning. So it just makes me like a glass full of bone broth, and then also inside I throw in a frozen ginger cube, salt, pepper, and also turmeric for anti-inflammatory benefits. But this is a great way to be able to get in some protein right away in the morning. Broth is also supposed to be good for like healthy skin, that sort of thing. So bone broth, I drink that every morning. All right, since we are talking about health, I also got something for Aries. She is my dog. She is a 9-year-old Vizsla, so she is now considered a senior dog. And she got some labs done recently, and she is also dealing with some inflammation and other things. So it was actually recommended to get her milk thistle, and it says this supports liver health. It's for dogs and cats. Again, I ordered this one off of Amazon, and I have started giving it to her gradually, do some drops right onto her food, and I have started doing that for her. So I just got this recently, but I'm hoping in the next couple of months here, we're going to run some more labs on her, and I'm really hopeful that we'll get some better numbers for her. It's nothing serious. It's just, you know, she's my best friend. Obviously, I want her to be in the best health that I can give her as well. So we have added in milk thistle. It's very interesting to learn about the different like natural remedies that are out there for sure. That's been an eye-opening part of my health journey, but Aries is also on one, and we are hoping the milk thistle helps turn a few things around. This is also a bit random, but I don't have a bath, which is very sad because for some reason I thought this apartment did. When I moved, I actually looked at these apartments in February, and then I didn't move in until April, and I kind of forgot because I had looked at so many units in this complex and just in Las Vegas in general. I was out here for like 6 days with my mom, with my aunt, with Michelle Wong, just looking after complex after complex after complex, trying to decide like if I could find a place to live in the next 2 months. And for whatever reason, I thought that I had a bath here, and I was so excited because I was like, I'm gonna turn into a bath girl and like get bath bombs. I'm gonna be so relaxed. And then I moved in and I have 2 bathrooms and both have showers. And I was like, oh, okay. But I found shower steamers. So my friend Ashley recommended these to me. She is the main influencer in my life. These are from Vicks. They're Vapo Shower Plus, 10% more soothing vapors, infuses with shower steam, and dissolves cleanly. It says these are non-medicated. So I just love to throw these in my shower because I think these are like eucalyptus scented, if I'm thinking of that correctly. They just look like this. So you just take out the tablet when your water's running, you just throw it in the shower, and then you just kind of have it like with the steam, and it smells good. And these I really like for when I'm feeling stuffy in the morning. I live in the desert, so we have very, very dry air, and sometimes in the mornings like I can really feel it. So these are great to be able to just pop into my shower. I feel like it adds a little bit of relaxation and helps kind of decongest if I'm dealing with that. So shower steamers. We're entering the ice era. I got these ice cube mold things. So my TikTok is always full of people making cute ice, and I'm like, well, I want to make cute ice too. So I bought these little heart-shaped molds. I also buy a lot of fresh fruit now, and sometimes I just can't eat it all and I'm just throwing it away and then I feel bad. But I see people add like little bits of strawberry, pineapple, mango, blueberries, and then just fill them with water and then freeze those and just make ice out of them. And I was like, I want to do that too. So I got these little heart-shaped ice molds, so now I can make my own cute ice. Who knew? Be excited about ice, but just wait. Just wait, there's more. Okay, I also did this. I bought, okay, well that was kind of anticlimactic. I bought this. But honestly, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to keep these because for whatever reason, I thought I bought the big bottles. These are like the glass canisters for if you want to organize like your spices. I see so many people with their beautiful organized spice jars, spice rack, whatever. But I thought I was buying the bigger ones because I eat a lot of seeds now. I've also been learning a lot about the benefits of seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds. I have all of the seeds, and I just have like bags of seeds in my kitchen, and I feel like they're not cute looking. So I was looking at this brand, and I knew they had a bunch of different like sets of them, but I thought for whatever reason I thought I was purchasing the big ones, and I ended up purchasing the small ones. I don't really have that many spices that I'm like, do I need to keep these? I also feel like it might just be kind of tricky sending them back. So I'm like, I don't know, should I just try to make it work? Or maybe like, it's 20 of them. So I was like, I don't know, maybe I can see if my friends need any. But I actually really want to get the larger ones so I can put in like my chia seeds and my flax seeds and all of that. But this is the era we're also entering. We're getting our kitchen organized. We're making ice and we're getting our kitchen organized. Here we go. It did also come with these labels, which I do think is pretty cool. So it says like sugar, spearmint, white pepper, wasabi, sage, pork seasoning, cream of tartar. And then I think there was also like some blank ones you can write on there, like whatever it is that you have. So that's very cool. Just again, I really just want like those big ones. Speaking of food, like I mentioned, I bought a cookbook, so wanted to bring this one up, and I'm gonna Google it because it is an e-cookbook. This is called Cooking Up Wellness. So this is with Gracie Norton, also Jazz Leaf, I think was her name on here. So I started following Gracie Norton on TikTok. She was someone who talks a lot about PCOS and how she was able to heal her symptoms and heal naturally with getting off of birth control, focusing on food, lifestyle, exercise, cycle syncing, and all of that. So I started following her because our journeys sounded and our problems and our symptoms sounded so similar. And this was before I was even diagnosed with PCOS, and I would listen to her videos and think, this just really sounds a lot like what I have going on in my life. And I would start to follow her recipes. A lot of what I make is inspired by her recipes. So when I saw that she was coming out with a cookbook, I was like, I know for sure that I will be getting this. So it says, Jazz was on a mission to find out what was causing her digestive issues and bloating. Gracie was on a quest to regulate her hormones after being diagnosed with PCOS. Jazz is a certified nutritional therapist practitioner and also a digital content creator. And in the About Gracie, it says that she's a digital entrepreneur and content creator who's very passionate about the power of holistic healing. She said, I first started educating myself more about hormone health after being told that the frustrating symptoms I was experiencing were just part of womanhood. Lost my period, gained 30 pounds in 3 months, was dealing with hair loss, hormonal acne, mood swings, low energy levels, severe inflammation, constant bloat, and digestive issues. And again, so many of her videos, I was like, I feel like I'm going through the same things as her, and I feel like I'm just like throwing things at a wall and trying to figure out what to do. So her videos have just been really helpful to me, and I was so excited to be able to download the cookbook. They have a grocery list on here, like their go-to grocery list, and then they have just some fantastic recipes, like the food photos look great, and there's so many in here that I have tried, or it's just great to be able to get ideas. And I'm someone who, I'm not a big cookbook person because I tend to get very overwhelmed by the ingredients, but I think it's because I have been watching Gracie's videos for so long that I slowly started to incorporate things that I would see her using over and over again. So my pantry, I just did a video the other day of things I'm shocked that's in my fridge as a former picky eater. I got my chia seed squeeze, I got the bone broth, I got the aloe vera, I got raw almond butter instead of just like Skippy peanut butter. And I don't feel as intimidated now, like when I look at her recipes, like the salmon teriyaki bowl, like all of these are things that I have in here. The tuna stuffed avocado, I actually just bought the tuna. I'm very excited because I'm going to be trying that out. Then we also have dinner chapter that's called Sips, Snacks, and Sauces, including homemade granola, which that is one of my next things I want to do because I've started incorporating granola into my breakfast, like my chia seed bowl, if I make like a parfait, but it's so hard to find granola with very low sugar in it. So I'm gonna make it at home. I'm gonna do it. There was also the matcha yogurt bark sounds really good. There's also, she has a category for sweets that are either low in sugar, no refined sugar. It just gives you different ideas, and then there's a whole bunch of bonus recipes at the end as well. I think this was like $12.95, somewhere around like the $13 mark, and you get it as a download. But I'm really excited. There's so many recipes that I am going to be trying out as well, and it just felt really nice to be able to find someone who made me feel like I wasn't insane because that was how I felt for such a long time, and going from doctor to doctor and being told, no, it's because you're in your 30s, no, it's because you're a woman and just being like, so I just have to deal with this? Like, that seems crazy. And to be able to see how much she has been able to change in her life, doing the hard work. I know, I mean, I can tell you from experience, like, putting in the work is not easy. Giving up some of your favorite things is not easy. Unlearning and relearning is not easy, and it's all been taking a lot of time. But my health, my dog's health, health is very important to me overall, and it's something that I take very seriously. So very excited to have this cookbook. I will have it linked down below as well, and also just make sure to check out Gracie because she's been a great source of information. Lastly, we are going to wrap it up with some fashion pieces, and I showed these on my TikToks, and I got so many comments on both saying like, we need try-ons right now, and I'm like, okay, here we go. So the first dress is this like emerald green. Again, we got the weather changing in Las Vegas. I'm getting excited to stop being a hermit and maybe leave my apartment every once in a while. So let me pop this on and see what we think. Okay, I mean, I have said I want to stop being a hermit. Maybe this dress will convince me to go somewhere. Maybe this dress will convince me to go somewhere. This is cute. I had to look back at the picture because I just had this strap regular here, but in the picture she has it crossed like this. I don't know. I actually feel like very secure in the dress. Like, I don't feel like anything is going anywhere, and I like the ruching, and it's actually very comfortable. You know, I'm not going to like a fancy event tonight, but like this with one of my new fragrances, like, this could be a vibe. Okay, and then the other dress we got is this black one here, and it has like a little bit of lace detail. So let me go ahead, there we go. See the lace? So let me go ahead and pop this one on. Right, so here is the last dress. I think that this one is really pretty also, and very comfortable. It has a zip in the back, which was actually very simple for me to do, but I like the lace, like the skirt feels really nice. I ordered a size small in each, and I think that they fit really well. So this is pretty too. I'm definitely leaving my apartment. It's gonna be great. I'm getting back out there. Ooh, I'm getting back. 2023 is my year. Get back out there. All right, that is going to be everything though for this haul. I had a little bit of everything: fragrance, around the home, a cookbook, some fashion. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will have all of my links down below if there's anything that you are interested in checking out. Thank you so much to Dossier for working with me on this video. I hope you enjoyed hearing about the fragrances. As always though, if you enjoyed this one, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope you also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll see you in my next one.